Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be taking a look at the 12 new modern classic motorcycles 2026. Number 12, Royal Enfield Classic 650. The Royal Enfield Classic 650 enters 2026 with a clean retro look that stays true to its roots while feeling more mature for today's riders. The long tank shape, wide stance, and heavy metal presence give it a timeless road presence that feels solid and calm, not flashy. It clearly targets riders who want a traditional motorcycle feel, but with updates that make daily riding easier on modern roads in the US. Power comes from the proven 650 parallel twin, tuned for smoother delivery and better comfort at cruising speeds. It feels relaxed on highways, holds speed without stress, and cuts down vibration compared to smaller models. For 2026, the Classic 650 brings updated tech without ruining its old-school character. You get modern fuel injection, reliable starting and all-weather, improved braking performance, and better suspension tuning for uneven roads. Pricing is where this motorcycle makes a strong case. In the US, it is expected to land around $7,000 to $7,500. That puts it well below most retro-style middleweight bikes, while still offering a twin-cylinder engine and solid build quality. Overall, the Royal Enfield Classic 650 proves that a modern classic does not need to be expensive to feel honest and satisfying to ride. Number 11, Moto Guzzi V7 Sport. The Moto Guzzi V7 Sport for 2026 carries a strong Italian character that feels mechanical, raw, and purposeful the moment you see it. The overall shape and stance feel tight and muscular, giving it a more performance-focused personality than most retro-style motorcycles sold in the US. It looks like a bike made for riders who care about feel and connection, not just appearance. Power comes from the transverse V-twin engine that has always defined Moto Guzzi. In the 2026 V7 Sport, the engine feels smoother and more responsive, especially in the mid-range. Torque comes in early, which makes city riding easy and highway cruising relaxed. The sideways engine layout also gives the bike a unique feel when rolling on the throttle, something fans of the brand appreciate. The V7 Sport stands out with its rider-focused setup. Suspension tuning is firmer than the standard V7, giving better control during spirited riding. Braking performance feels sharp and predictable, while modern electronics like ride modes and traction control are tuned to stay out of the way. It feels modern without feeling digital or numb. Pricing in the US is expected to be around $10,000 to $10,500. That places it above many Japanese retro bikes, but buyers are paying for Italian engineering, a unique engine layout, and a more engaging ride feel. The Moto Guzzi V7 Sport is for riders who want personality, torque, and a motorcycle that feels alive every time it moves. Number 10, Honda CB1000F. The Honda CB1000F for 2026 brings back a classic big bike feel with a clean and purposeful presence that fits modern US riding. It feels like a proper full-size motorcycle, wide, stable, and confident, aimed at riders who want substance without extreme styling. Honda keeps it simple and mature, which works well for buyers who want something usable every day. The engine is a large inline four tuned more for usable power than track numbers. Highway riding feels effortless, and passing power is always available without needing aggressive throttle input. This motor suits American roads well, especially for riders who want comfort at speed with zero drama. For 2026, the CB1000F focuses on balance rather than overload. You get modern rider aids, refined throttle response, solid braking feel, and suspension that handles rough pavement without feeling soft. Everything works cleanly and predictably, which is exactly what many Honda buyers expect. It feels refined, not sterile. In the US, expected pricing sits around $11,000 to $11,500. That puts it in line with other leader class standards, but Honda's reputation for reliability and low long-term ownership costs adds real value. Insurance and maintenance also stay more reasonable than sport-focused alternatives. The Honda CB1000F is built for riders who want big engine performance with everyday comfort and long-term dependability. Number 9, BMW R12. The BMW R12 for 2026 brings a clean retro-inspired look that feels solid and premium without trying too hard. The bike has a low, planted stance and a wide profile that makes it feel serious and confident on US roads. It clearly targets riders who want classic style mixed with modern build quality and everyday comfort. Power comes from BMW's Boxer twin engine, known for smooth delivery and strong low-end pull. The engine feels calm at cruising speeds and stable on highways, with plenty of torque for relaxed riding. For 2026, the R12 comes with modern riding aids that improve safety and comfort without making the bike feel complicated. Throttle response is refined, braking performance is strong, and suspension tuning focuses on stability rather than sharp handling. In the US market, pricing is expected to start around $14,000 and can climb higher with options. This places it firmly in the premium category, but buyers are paying for solid engineering, strong resale value, and a proven platform. The BMW R12 is made for riders who want a relaxed classic feel backed by modern engineering and long-term confidence. Number 8. Triumph Speed Twin 1200. The Triumph Speed Twin 1200 for 2026 strikes a balance between classic attitude and everyday usability, aimed straight at riders who want a strong road bike without going full sport or full retro. It feels compact yet serious, giving off a confident presence that fits well on US city roads and open highways alike. The engine is the highlight here. The 1200cc parallel twin delivers strong low and mid-range pull, making acceleration feel instant without being wild. It cruises comfortably at highway speeds and responds cleanly when you twist the throttle. This motor is tuned for real-world riding, not lap times, which makes it enjoyable in almost any situation. For 2026, the Speed Twin 1200 benefits from refined electronics and better overall ride quality. Throttle response feels smoother, braking performance is strong and predictable, and suspension tuning keeps the bike stable without feeling stiff. Rider aids are present but subtle, helping without getting in the way of the experience. In the US, pricing is expected to sit around $13,000 to $13,500. That places it above many middleweight standards, but you are paying for a powerful engine, solid fit and finish, and Triumph's strong reputation in this category. Maintenance costs are reasonable for a bike of this size and class. The Triumph Speed Twin 1200 delivers strong performance and classic appeal in a package that feels right for everyday American riding. Number 7. Royal Enfield Continental GT650. The Royal Enfield Continental GT650 returns for 2026 with a cafe racer-inspired look that feels focused and purposeful, clearly aimed at riders who like a more aggressive riding posture. It has a low, stretch stance that gives it a sporty presence while still keeping the classic Royal Enfield identity intact for the US market. The 650 parallel twin engine is tuned for smooth and usable power, not outright speed. Acceleration is linear, and the bike feels comfortable holding steady speeds on open roads. It is not a fast motorcycle by modern sport standards, but the power delivery suits relaxed weekend rides and short highway runs without feeling strained. For 2026, the Continental GT650 benefits from improved refinement across the board. Throttle response is cleaner, braking feels more confident, and suspension tuning handles uneven pavement better than older versions. Modern fuel injection and updated lighting improve daily usability while keeping the mechanical feel that fans expect. In the US, expected pricing sits around $6,500 to $7,000, making it one of the most affordable twin-cylinder cafe-style motorcycles available. Lower ownership costs and simple maintenance add to its appeal, especially for riders entering the classic segment. The Royal Enfield Continental GT650 offers style and character at a price that makes owning a classic-inspired bike realistic. Number 6 is Suzuki GSX-8T. The Suzuki GSX-8T for 2026 arrives with a sleek, purposeful stance that blends sport and street performance without feeling over the top. Its muscular lines and compact profile give it a confident presence on US roads, appealing to riders who want a modern motorcycle that still looks ready to move at any moment. Power comes from a smooth inline twin engine tuned for usable performance across city streets and highways. Acceleration is strong but manageable, with responsive mid-range torque that makes passing traffic easy. For 2026, the GSX-8T comes with updated features that enhance practicality and safety. Brakes are strong and predictable, suspension is tuned for stability and comfort, and electronics such as traction control help maintain confidence on uneven surfaces. The bike remains focused on ride quality and connection rather than flashy tech. In the US, pricing is expected around $9,000 to $9,500. That positions it competitively against other mid to large twin motorcycles, offering strong performance and quality without going into premium territory. Maintenance is straightforward, keeping long-term costs reasonable. The Suzuki GSX-8T delivers strong everyday performance with style and confidence, making it a smart choice for riders seeking a balanced and engaging motorcycle in 2026. Number 5. Harley-Davidson Street Bob. The Harley-Davidson Street Bob for 2026 keeps the stripped-down, no-nonsense cruiser style that the brand is known for, giving it a solid and commanding presence on American streets. Its low stance, wide handlebars, and clean lines make it instantly recognizable, appealing to riders who want classic Harley feel without extra frills. Power comes from Harley's V twin engine tuned for relaxed cruising rather than speed records. The engine delivers that signature Harley rumble while keeping vibrations manageable, which is important for longer rides across US highways. For 2026, the Street Bob includes subtle improvements in ride quality and safety. Suspension is tuned to handle bumps while keeping the bike planted, braking is more responsive than previous models, and modern electronics are integrated without altering the classic experience. Pricing in the US is expected around $13,000 to $13,500, making it accessible within the Harley lineup while still offering a premium feel. Maintenance and long-term ownership are in line with the brand's standards, with parts widely available and service straightforward. The Harley-Davidson Street Bob stays true to its roots, offering classic American cruiser appeal with comfort and reliability for 2026. Number 4. Triumph Bonneville T120. The Triumph Bonneville T120 for 2026 presents a clean, classic look that feels timeless on US roads. Its upright stance, broad tank, and simple lines give it a confident, substantial presence without needing flashy design. This bike is built for riders who value heritage, balanced proportions, and a comfortable ride over aggressive styling. Power comes from the 1200cc parallel twin, tuned for smooth, usable torque across the rev range. Acceleration feels steady and controlled, making highway cruising effortless and city riding relaxed. It is not about top speed or aggressive performance, but about delivering consistent, predictable power in real-world conditions. For 2026, the Bonneville T120 includes subtle updates to improve everyday usability. Throttle response is refined, braking is stronger and more precise, and suspension absorbs uneven roads while maintaining stability. Modern fuel injection and updated lighting improve practicality without compromising the classic feel. In the US, pricing is expected around $12,000 to $12,500. That places it above entry-level bikes, but buyers pay for solid engineering, heritage design, and long-term reliability. Maintenance and service are straightforward, keeping ownership costs manageable. The Triumph Bonneville T120 combines classic appeal with smooth performance and practical modern upgrades, making it a balanced choice for 2026. Number 3. Kawasaki Z900RS. The Kawasaki Z900RS for 2026 brings a sporty retro presence that feels both aggressive and refined on US roads. Its stance is muscular with clean lines and a purposeful profile, giving riders a confident feel without overdoing the modern styling. It targets those who want classic looks paired with modern performance. Power comes from a 900cc inline-4, tuned for smooth, strong delivery across the rev range. Acceleration is quick but manageable, and mid-range torque makes highway overtaking effortless. The engine is responsive yet controllable, providing a blend of excitement and practicality for daily riding. For 2026, the Z900RS includes modern electronics without overshadowing the ride. Traction control, refined brakes, and updated suspension provide stability and confidence, while throttle response and chassis tuning keep the bike connected to the road. Everything is designed to feel balanced and predictable. Pricing in the US is expected around $12,500 to $13,000. That positions it competitively among retro-inspired sport motorcycles, offering strong performance and modern refinement without premium European pricing. Maintenance remains reasonable for an inline-4 of this size. The Kawasaki Z900RS delivers classic style with modern performance, giving riders a capable and engaging motorcycle for 2026. Number 2. Royal Enfield Bullet 650. The Royal Enfield Bullet 650 for 2026 stays true to its legendary heritage while adding refinements that make it usable on today's US roads. Its upright stance, substantial tank, and traditional lines give it a commanding presence without being flashy. This is a bike designed for riders who value character and simplicity over showy features. The 650 parallel twin engine is tuned for smooth and consistent torque, making city riding effortless and highway cruising relaxed. Power delivery is predictable, with minimal vibration compared to smaller models, which improves comfort over longer rides. For 2026, the Bullet 650 includes practical updates such as refined fuel injection, improved braking feel, and suspension tuned for stability over uneven surfaces. Modern lighting increases visibility without affecting the classic aesthetic, and controls are simple and functional, keeping the riding experience straightforward. In the US, pricing is expected around $6,500 to $7,000. That makes it one of the most affordable twin-cylinder motorcycles with real classic appeal. The Royal Enfield Bullet 650 combines timeless style, smooth performance, and accessible pricing for 2026. Number 1. Yamaha XSR700. The Yamaha XSR700 for 2026 brings a modern retro look that feels clean, purposeful, and compact on US roads. Its upright stance, minimal bodywork, and precise lines give it a confident presence without overcomplicating the design. This bike is aimed at riders who want classic-inspired style with a manageable, everyday ride. Power comes from the 700cc parallel twin engine, tuned for smooth delivery and strong mid-range torque. The engine balances performance and usability, providing a ride that is engaging without being intimidating for daily use. For 2026, the XSR700 adds modern touches that improve practicality and comfort. Braking feels sharp and predictable, suspension absorbs uneven roads without being harsh, and electronics like traction control are subtle yet effective. Throttle response is clean, making the bike feel connected to the road while keeping the ride approachable. In the US, pricing is expected around $9,000 to $9,500. That positions it competitively among midweight retro motorcycles, offering strong engine performance and modern reliability at a reasonable cost. Maintenance is straightforward, keeping long-term ownership practical. The Yamaha XSR700 blends classic style, responsive performance, and everyday usability for 2026. And with this, we have reached the end of this video. Make sure to like it and subscribe the channel for future upcoming videos.